Listen to me. You are watching Billy D.
Hey everybody, thank you for clicking on this video. You could be watching anybody else's video, but you chose to be with me. I'm excited. You're excited. I can't wait to get to know you guys better. I just restarted my channel and it's doing surprisingly well. And I want to thank you guys. Thank you all for liking the video, for commenting, for subscribing. It's really doing a lot and it's making me feel great. And that's what I need lately. And I really hope you guys are getting stuff out of this. And this is a big mental note for me. This is more of a passion video rather than I'm making this to entertain, just because I'm curious where these movies are going to fall at the end of my year review or list. I love ranking things, so on Letterboxd I rank the best movies of the year, and there was a few that like popped up and surprised me, like Abigail, and I'm kind of wondering what am I anticipating that will be on my top 10 and what am I not seeing right here that will be on that top 10. So I guess we'll find out together. The way I listed these movies is by genre, and let's go ahead and talk scary movies. The Monkey by Stephen King, James Wan, Osgood Perkins. They're some of the top tier names in horror history. The fact that you got a story made by Stephen King, produced by James Wan, and Osgood Perkins just made one of the best horror movies of last year. I'm quite excited. The Red Band trailer got me hyped. Hopefully it's a fun, gory time. I mean, it's really campy, and I really love campy horror, like Cursed Monkey. Like, come on, what more would you want? Another one that seems kind of campy, I have not read the book, but every time I'm in like a bookstore and I see this book, I'm tempted to pick it up. Clown in a Cornfield. That is an interesting subject to story. I hate clowns, and I hate cornfields. I'm from Indiana. There's tons of those. So put those two together. This next movie has me kind of scared. It's Saw 11. Saw 10 knocked it out of the park. I did not expect a Saw sequel to be as great as what it was. The traps were amazing. The effects, the practical effects that we saw in it were wow. So if they can give me a good story, some out of this world effects, and probably the best traps we can ever see on cinema, that's what I'm wanting, and that's a high expectation. Do I think this movie's going to knock it out of the park with all the delays and kind of the struggle on the stories? I doubt it, but I'm a sucker for Saw movies. Next one is Return of the Living Dead. They did a teaser trailer back in December. This movie's coming out in December. So if we get a zombie movie based around Christmas that I don't think has been done before, I could be wrong. I mean, there might be a B movie out there, but a campy Return of the Living Dead remake property around Christmas time, that would be amazing. It's more than likely not. Honestly, some scary movies that have been coming out in December have been rocking my world, like a Nosferatu that just came out this year. That's been pretty cool. So this movie kind of has me hyped. The original one, a lot of people didn't really care for 2 and 3. I enjoy the small little series. Anything after that, you can skip. But 1, 2, and 3 are just bangers, and this movie could be a banger too. We'll see. It's coming out in December. It's got time, and that's the scary thing. A lot of these movies are probably going to get delayed to 2026, and that might be one of them. There was a movie that went straight to streaming called Prey, which is a Predator property that should have got a cinematic experience. It missed out. I bet you they're kicking themselves in the butt for that. So Predator Badlands, you better come in swinging. I love the Predator movies. They're some of the best. Turn off your brain and have a good time with it. I'm an Arnold Schwarzenegger fan, if you didn't know. And the first movie is like stellar. The second one was okay in my opinion. But Predators is an underrated sequel. I don't know why a lot of people don't like it. Prey is great. The Predator, everybody's bashing that one. The Shane Black movie. It's overhated in my opinion. It's definitely like not great, but it's not that bad. So Predator Badlands, I just really hope that we got awesome predators in this. Dakota Fanning, great. Hopefully she uses her mind and gets out of whatever situation she's in. I just want to see more of the predators trying to hunt after one singular prey rather than them fighting each other, killing each other, and then trying to get their prey. I don't want animalistic predators. I want a high society, and this is just a game. And maybe this is what we get from Predator Badlands. So So that one's kind of a horror action. This one's straight up action. Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. The trailer alone sold me. The cliffhanger they did in Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. They dropped the Part 1, which is, I would say, alright. I just want another good Mission Impossible movie. It's really hard to top what they did in the past, but who knows, they're bringing back some plot threads that have been kind of left open, and I have high hopes for this movie. I think this could make it on my top 10 of the year. One of the best superheroes of all time, in my opinion, is Superman. I love the comics. I don't think they would ever beat out the Christopher Reeves version of Superman. Henry Cavill makes a good case of great Superman to ever be put on screen. Dean Cain had one of the best Superman and Lois runs. Superman is just a huge icon in my lifetime. So the fact that they're always going to do a Superman reboot, I know some people are complaining about it. I'm fine with it. It's kind of like the comic book series, like Rebirth, Superman, New 52, and all. Like, there's different Supermans, and depending on the comic you read by the author that is writing it. And I want that in my movies, kind of. Just imagine the multiverse they're setting up and multiple different types of Clark Kents that you'll see. And one thing that was kind of missing in the Zack Snyder's Justice League Superman movies was the levity, the happiness, the hope, and the trailer actually knocked it out of the park. I like Crypto. I like everything they were showing in this. So if I would say anything has top dog on this anticipation list, Superman's it. I'm really excited, and I really hope they do well with it. If not, I don't see me hating it. The only Superman property I truly hate, if I had to pick one, I can't. I don't hate any of them. I love Supermans. I mean, the Superboy TV show sucks. I'm just going to say that right here, right now. Avatar has a huge emotional grip in my life. It's one of the last movies that my grandfather took me to see before he passed away. The second Avatar movie is a fantastic movie. I didn't expect it to be that good. James Cameron right now can't do no wrong. So I have no doubts that he's going to knock it out of the park with Avatar Fire and Ash. I would like a little more human element to it, more of a, maybe they come to terms and there's some compassion with it, but with a title, Fire and Ash, it doesn't sound like anything's gonna go well. And I'm just curious if there's gonna be like a red alien creature that is volcano-y and they have to go and make peace over there. And I don't know, there's so many things they can do in this universe. I just want to be sucked in. I want to be living in this environment, this atmosphere. I get drawn to these characters in this universe, so as long as they do that, I'm sold. Avatar, I can't wait to see you. And finally, we're going to talk about The Day the Earth Blew Up. That's a Daffy Duck and Porky Pig movie. It's an animated movie. I know a lot of people aren't really talking about animated movies. I'm just going to put that right here. And it's getting good reviews. I don't really let reviews affect the way I see it. I'm a huge Warner Brothers, like Scooby-Doo, Looney Tunes, Flintstones type of guy. And the fact that this is getting a cinematic release, I'm quite excited for. And it's a alien story too. So Daffy Duck and Porky Pig has to save the day. Count me in. Hopefully it's one of the better ones. I know people are hyped to see Dogman and Minecraft, if you count that. I think those are skippable. Daffy Duck and Porky Pig need your attention. So yeah, check that one out. And before we go, I'm going to rank these movies real quick. I'm just going to put it there. Like, these are the movies I believe is going to be the best movie of the year to maybe more disappointing. And this is for more or less for me to say, hey, I went and watched these movies. This is how they really are. And I want to compare this list, what I'm predicting versus what it is. And let me know, what do you guys think is going to be the best movie of the year? And heck, is there any of these on this list that you think, yeah, this is probably going to be the bottom of the list? And yeah, I'm happy that I made this video. I'm happy you guys are watching. It means the world that you're watching, you're liking, commenting. I grew a lot since coming back, and by that I mean your participation means the world to me. So thank you. I'm just going to put that here. This video is more or less of a mental note for the future, and I hope you guys join me on this journey.